Shalom, Israel. We are the ISUPK. Started out of 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under commanding General Yohana. Since 1969, we've been teaching blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians the truth according to the Bible, and we're not affiliated with no other Israelite group on the planet Earth. And we are located right here,
Has joined.
5261 Delmar Boulevard, Suite A, in St. Louis, Missouri. And we have a conference line you can call in, questions and comments. For that matter, is 712-832-8330. And the second line is 605-562-0400. And the access pin is 825-1636. And every first and last Friday of each month, we'll be giving away food and clothes right here, 5261 Delmar Suite A. You know, if you need any information or you want to donate, call 314-723-2231 or 314-393-0430. That's every first and last Friday of each month from 1 to 3 p.m. All right. And we also have Sharpen the Sword Radio, hosted by Captain the Goggle Bar, right here in St. Louis. The most controversial radio show that hit St. Louis ever. Every Sunday, 11 to 1 Central Standard Time. And the call-in number is 712-832-8330. And the access pin is 910409. We'll be touching all the latest topics, everything that's going on with the nation of Israel, and we have the dumb meme of the week, the coronavirus. We're gonna inform you about what our people need to do during this time. You know, you ain't gonna hear from the pastor, so call in at
Salaki. You definitely ain't gonna hear from no pastor because they done closed their churches.
right.
They closed.
Yeah.
You understand? So you ain't even heard nothing from no pastor.
Hell no.
You understand? No hooping and hollering, no swinging and swaying, no dancing. You ain't gonna hear nothing from him for a long time. Go ahead, buddy.
Any questions, comments on the line? All right, we're going to get right into it then. Most High in Christ. Well, tonight I'm going to touch bases on our nation being idol worshipers and informing everybody that the Most High hates idol worshipers. You know, and it's real heavy in our nation. You know, we got the Mexicans, the Issacharite brothers, the tribe of Issachar. You know what I'm saying? They're heavy into idol worship. You know, the Spaniards, they were some evil bastards. You know what I'm saying? They came with all these different heathen and pagan ways, and they rubbed off on our people. You know what I'm saying? Also the brothers of so-called Haitians, you know what I'm saying, our other brothers, you know what I'm saying, they into major idol, voodoo, all that worship, you know, it's a horrible thing, but the Most High don't want us dealing with none of those things, you know what I'm saying, and it's all throughout the Bible. It's it's a major topic in the Bible that it's like a plague. It's a plague on our people to be idol worshipers. You know, when the Most High said, "Don't worship nobody but Him."
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, how can you even call yourself a Christian or a follower of Christ when you worshiping all these different holidays or full of idol worship? You know what I'm saying? Valentine's Day and Easter, especially Easter and Valentine's Day, because when you worshiping these holidays, that the pressure then indoctrinated into your everyday life, you passing it down generation to generation to your children, and they steady disobeying the Most High, and you steady getting punished for it. You steady wondering why you in the ghetto. You steady wondering why you the first you the last hired and the first fired.
Right.
You know, it's because you celebrating 4th of July. You know what I'm saying? You celebrating Christmas. You know, but mainly this holiday Easter. Easter is so evil on so many different levels. It don't even make sense. You know what I'm saying? But it look pretty. It's pink and it's purple. It's peach and it's white. You know what I'm saying? It's candy. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But that ain't what it originates from. Every time you go to the store or you boil and dip an egg in some dye and you hide them and you run around looking for them and all these different things, you teaching these things to your children, and what you're doing is teaching them a lie. You know what I'm saying? Everything that the oppressor believes in is a lie.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He come out speaking a lie. When he born, come out the womb, he thinking of a lie. You know what I'm saying? Good night. This is the person that is above us in this kingdom. And ISUPK since 1969, we tell the truth. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm right.
We the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. You know what I'm saying? And nowhere else on the planet Earth you gonna find it. You know, you can go to a fake Israelite group, you gonna get a lie. You can go to the Christian church, you most definitely gonna get a lie. You can go to the oppressor and ask him. You can go vote. You still gonna get lied to. All those things are lies. They're customs that are not what the Most High gave to us. You know, we're not with none of those things. We're not gonna vote. We're not gonna dip eggs. We're not gonna do none of those things. We definitely not gonna buy no heart-shaped chocolate boxes of candy on Valentine's Day. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get the scripture on that. That's in Ecclesiasticus 9 verse 1. Come. Cause we celebrate these holidays, you know what I'm saying? Your woman like it, your kids like it, but it's an evil thing that we are letting them do. You know what I'm saying? And we gonna get it straight from the Most High.
Ecclesiasticus chapter 9, verse 1. So like, that what you said you want?
Come.
You sure? That 9 and 1. Be not jealous over the wife of thy bosom.
Come.
Okay, no way. Ecclesiasticus chapter 9, verse 1. Be not jealous over the wife of thy bosom, and teach her not an evil lesson against thyself.
Right. It says teach her not an evil lesson. That's going to buy her candy on Valentine's Day to show her that you love her. Right. But that ain't what you supposed to do. You supposed to show her you love her and tell her you love her every day.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And by the good deeds that you do and the hard work that you put forth towards the relationship and small things. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no candy and flowers gonna prove nothing to her. You know what I'm saying? Because if that was so, the next man with some candy and flowers, he brought more. That would be like him having more love than you. You know what I'm saying? When it's a damn lie, you already know what he after. You know what I'm saying? That's bull crap. You know what I'm saying? So show your wife love every day, not on Valentine's Day. You know what I'm saying? Damn with Valentine's Day. You know what I'm saying? Cause in the ISUPK we don't teach our wives evil lessons. We don't do that. That's not gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? If you've been doing it, you need to stop. You know what I'm saying? Um, Birthday presents and whatnot. We don't celebrate birthdays in the ISUPK. The Most High said don't do it, and we not gonna do it. Plain and simple. You know what I'm saying? And then, especially on Valentine's Day, skip down to 9 verse 3. A lot of evil goes on that day, especially this right here.
Ecclesiasticus, chapter 9, verse 3. Meet not with an harlot.
Meet not with who?
An harlot.
Right.
Lest thou fall into her snares.
Right. Meet not with a prostitute, a whore, a harlot on Valentine's Day or no other day for that matter. You know what I'm saying? But especially on this day that this evil empire pushes on us to make your woman feel good. They playing all the infidelity movies on TV. Tyler Perry, he popping off with the black and the BET movies, you know what I'm saying, showing where the man and the woman and all these wicked relationships, you know what I'm saying, and they fighting and killing each other and fornicating and all this stuff all over the television on around this time. You know what I'm saying? Your woman eyes is glued to the tube. You know what I'm saying? You can't even get her attention. She staring off at this movie. She looking at this man and this woman going through these trials and tribulations and trying to make it like it's her situation, but it's really not. You know what I'm saying? That man actually love her funky draw. You know what I'm saying? But by watching these videos and these movies around this time, and everybody Facebooking and all the friends calling saying what flowers they got at work, this, that, and the third. They came out with the fruit baskets, the edible flower fruit basket thing, all that. You know what I'm saying? Buy her that, not on that day. Buy it for her when you feel like you want to buy it. You know what I'm saying? That's what you do. Not when the person tell you to do it. That's not when you do it.
Right. And Salaki, if I could real quick. What you said is heavy because my rib called me today. She said my aunt was talking about making me. Now she, you know what I'm saying, just getting into this thing for real. You know what I'm saying, obeying the laws and stuff like that. And she turned around, she said, my aunt talking about cooking me dinner Sunday. I said, what, dinner for what? She said, I'm just tell you exactly what she said. And you tell me what to do from there. She said, you ain't cooking nothing for Easter? She said, nope, not at all. She said, what? You want me to cook it for you?
Oh, man.
She said, I told her no, but she just kept asking me. Yeah. I said, let me ask you this. I said, how long has it been since Auntie called you and asked you, had you had a meal? Did you want to eat something? Did you need to eat something? Do you have any food? She said, damn, you know what? She said, she don't never call me. Right. You understand? And now she's really starting to understand, you know, and starting to get it more about these demons and how Christianity and how, you know, it just makes you a good slave.
Right.
You know, like you said, because it's the holiday, you know, let me call and see, because I got an uncle. He do me like that. On Thanksgiving, not that other time do he ask me, do I need a cheeseburger? Do I need a damn chicken wing? Do I want turkey legs? You know what I'm saying? Do I want a bowl of cereal? He don't call and ask me none of that. But on every Thanksgiving, hey nephew, man, I got all this food over here, man. Come on over and eat with me, man. I don't celebrate it.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, stop asking me. You know, oh man, I know you don't celebrate, but at least At least come on over and eat with your uncle, man. Nope. I'm not even gonna do it then. You know what I mean? so,
Right.
so you know, like she said, she had to think about this. She said, "Damn, you know what? She never called me and asked me that I want to eat. Now that you getting up out that world, you know what I mean? And now you starting to serve the Lord. You stop serving Satan. Now all them demons coming at you. Everybody coming out the woodwork. You know, like I said, folk gonna want to feed you for Easter. You know what I'm saying? Give you a basket for Easter. You know, but like I said, but don't check on their people no other time of the year, man. That's crazy. You know, Commander and Hunter feed you all year long.
That's right.
But then they'll say they'll swear up and down that he ain't in the truth. You know what I mean? But he feeding people all year round. But then your family, your aunts, General Muhammad bringing up all the time. Your mama, your grandma, that's in that church. You understand? He bring them up all the time. Look, Auntie called you in that church.
Man.
You ain't cooking for Easter. Why? You want me to cook it for you? You want to cook a whole Easter meal for her?
Man.
You know, now how evil is that? You know, and Christians really think that they serve God. Like I'm still trying to figure out what does the eggs and the bunny, you understand, and a basket, and any other thing that they do, the pink outfit, the white outfit, what does that have to do with Christ dying and his resurrection? You know, what does that have to do with anything, man? You know, and Christians swear up and down they got to have that day. They must celebrate that day with an egg and a bunny. Like, that is so silly. You know what I mean? But I just wanted to bring that out.
Damn right. We feel to bring it all the way out. Give me I got an article on Easter.
This is the Apologetic Press. The Apologetic Press. Is that
I think so. Give me that.
Idolatry in the Old Testament? Is that it?
You can give me that one too. You know, man.
I'm saying which, because I believe it's only one.
It's only
You
one.
said another one? Hold on, let me double check.
Okay.
Oh, Salaki, there we go. That's
Because the Blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians need to realize is that we've been set up by these oppressors, these people, these Edomites, these so-called white men who have us in captivity, and you believe that you're not in captivity. You are in captivity. You worship everything they worship. You want to be just like them. You do everything they do. And when you got the Bible to show you how to be with your people, you know what I'm saying? But that ain't what you doing. You are so caught up in America. You should see with this coronavirus that America don't want you. You know what I'm saying? They want you to stay a slave, but they don't want you to be a part of what they got going on. Right there, right here downtown St. Louis, they ain't get in the middle of death and destruction, everybody getting sick and dying. You know what they gave them homeless people? Tents and bottles of water. That's it.
and Salakia. They turned around and woke them up 4 o'clock this morning, hauling them about the tents.
Good night.
Tell them they had to go somewhere. You understand? So yeah, so he first came and gave them tents to lay up under.
Right.
You know what I mean? Which is ridiculous. Like, you claiming that you can't be outside because
Right.
it's airborne and all this kind of stuff, but then you're gonna leave them sitting on the curb.
Leave them outside.
Like the white man is the devil. The Bible speaks of.
That's right.
Why wouldn't he open up one of them vacant buildings downtown that they sleeping in front of? Like, damn, he got a bunch of them down there.
Kind.
Open up the building, put them in it, turn the damn heat and the air on for a hot second until this is all over. You know what I mean? And then, damn, let them at least have some shelter to where they can stay outside. Like, you're demanding people to stay off the streets.
Right.
You're ordering them to stay off the street. Now, what the fine is, I think it's like $2,000.
Kind.
You can get a $2,000 fine for being out when you're not supposed to. If you ain't essential, And you know the homeless is not essential here in America. The homeless is nowhere near essential here, especially our people. Okay, and they'll give you that $2,000 fine to catch you out here. So you're gonna leave them outside, then turn around and wake them up and tell them they got to go. Like, they are evil, man.
Damn right.
They are some evil people out. You know, but yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, and people are literally dropping dead. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
All you see is ambulances riding around.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They letting them drop dead, and they're just scooping them up. Then
Mm-hmm.
you get cremated. You won't even get buried. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna burn you up. You know what I'm saying? You can't even get a proper burial. You know what I'm saying? Which is not our customs. Get burnt up, and put in an urn and set on the shelf. You know what I'm saying? There go Uncle Joe right there. Nah, that ain't how they go. You know what I'm saying? But it's our people who are leaving out to die in a tent in a rat-infested park in downtown St. Louis.
Yeah.
So you gonna die from the coronavirus, and they letting them do drugs. So you gonna OD or you die from the coronavirus in a tent,
Mm-hmm.
and be in your tent getting eaten by mice and rats.
Yeah.
That's what's gonna happen. That's
Yep.
what they have letting go down right now in downtown St. Louis. In front of
Absolutely.
all the court buildings, in front of all the arenas, in front of big beautiful Union Station with the big beautiful aquarium in it now. You know what I'm saying? It used to be a shopping area, but they put a big aquarium in there with a Ferris wheel.
I was just for the say,
You know what I'm saying?
y'all was just for the ad. Please don't forget that one.
And everybody dying right outside.
Uh-huh.
Come on, man.
Yep.
This is the oppressor. That's what he think about us. You know what I'm saying? And then like we always say, they trying to find a way to blame the virus on us. You know what I'm saying? Which is an atrocity. It is so damn stupid. It don't make no sense. Salaki, how you gonna blame it on us? You know what I'm saying? We the ones we dying. We outside, but we used to being in the house. You know what I'm saying? Y'all don't even let us walk the street.
Right.
We used to being in the house. It's just certain people, you know what I'm saying, they bullheaded. They gonna ride around in their Chargers, in their Challengers, and do donuts. You know what I'm saying? And you know, there's a lot of people doing that mess, but Israel need to get it together. You know what I'm saying? You got the order.
God. All right. It says Easter may have started out as a sex ritual, and here's why. Did you ever wonder what eggs have to do with Easter? Where did the idea for the Easter bunny come from anyway? And then, let's see. Perhaps you've never stopped to think about what eggs and the Easter bunny have to do with each other. After all, rabbits don't even lay eggs. This person that wrote this article been listening to the ISUPK.
Right, damn right.
It's a bit bizarre, isn't it? Decorating eggs, passing them out as gifts, hunting for them, paying homage to a strange rabbit.
Right.
What does any of it have to do with the resurrection of Jesus Christ?
Stop right there. It has absolutely, positively nothing to do with the resurrection of Jesus Christ.
God.
You know what I'm saying? It is a fable. You know what I'm saying? It's like Paul Bunyan and his blue ox, Babe. You know what I'm saying? It's a tall tale.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's like Zeus and Mount Olympus. You know what I'm saying? It's a fable. It's all it is. It ain't nothing. It has nothing to do with our King Christ. Go ahead.
God. The short answer is nothing. It all goes back to an ancient pagan tradition. Easter first started out as a celebration of the spring equinox. a time when all of nature is awakened from the slumber of winter and the cycle of renewal begins. Anglo-Saxon pagans celebrated this time of rebirth by invoking Eostre or Ostera, the goddess of spring.
Hold
The,
up, right there. It started off by worshiping false gods, false idols. You know what I'm saying? Uh, Fertility. You know what I'm saying? Plus us in Israel, we have no problem with reproducing. You know what I'm saying? We having babies upon babies.
That's
But them being so ignorant and not knowing how to accomplish a healthy birth or a healthy pregnancy or whatnot, their kids coming out retarded and sickly. You know what I'm saying? So they'll worship anything
right.
that they feel will bring them some children. You
yeah,
know what I'm saying? They'll worship the river. They'll worship the biggest tree they can see. You know what I'm saying? They'll do anything. You know what I'm saying? But keep going.
the goddess of spring, the dawn, and fertility. Particularly in ancient times, fertility was of singular importance to so like to ensure the survival of a species or group of people. After all, if you didn't get it on, there would be no future generations. To celebrate nature's rebirth, the ancients would hold festivals in April to honor the goddess, which most likely included lavish sex rituals and even full-on orgies.
Right. So they incur so basically they have these orgies and sex rituals. You don't know who your son is. You don't even know who your daughter is. You know what I'm saying? And in most cases, it's been incest. You know what I'm saying? They didn't care. They drunk out their mind.
Right.
They drunk and high out their mind and doing all type of fornication and illicit sex acts. You know, these are their customs. These are not our customs. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
We ain't supposed to be running around doing these things on Easter. You know what I'm saying? Easter, uh, worshiping their idols, the egg, the bunny, rabbit. You know what I'm saying? Those are idols. You know what I'm saying? We ain't got nothing to do with that. No chocolate bunnies. You know what I'm saying? Hell with that. You know what I'm saying? We not getting down like that. You know what I'm saying? That's all in the past. Even if you may have done it, even if your grandparents made it a tradition to put you in a white suit with some white shoes and drag you out to church because you know you ain't want to go anyway. You know what I'm saying? Have an Easter egg hunt. You know what I'm saying? I remember those things on a couple of occasions that I did go to church back when I was in the world. I was a youngster, but I didn't like it. You know what I'm saying? I knew something was wrong with it. So we let you know that it is everything wrong with it. Everything to do about it is wrong with it. You know what I'm saying? Don't fall victim to your woman. You know what I'm saying? Make you go buy that Easter basket. Don't
Right.
do it. You know what I'm saying? Tell her hell no. I'm not gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? And that's it and that's all. You stand firm. You know what I'm saying? Don't teach her an evil lesson. You know what I'm saying? Don't let her women, Israelite women like to be bullies these days because the precedent set them up. You know what I'm saying? To where they can bully the man. You know, and don't bow down. Don't do none of that. Don't give in. Stand firm, and she'll love you for it in the end. You know what I'm saying? She'll be like, damn, that's my man right there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He ain't let me do that stupid stuff. We need the money anyway.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's a lot. If I could, real quick, what in that scripture when it said not to teach your wife an evil lesson against thyself. What brothers need to understand is two have become one flesh.
Right.
So if you are teaching her an evil lesson against yourself, like for instance, against thyself, like for instance, I got a cousin. He absolutely hate celebrating how he said, man, I'm sick of this shit. He just call me all the time. He called me like every holiday. He said, man, but this girl just gotta have it. And you know what she's doing? Because he's teaching her that evil lesson. He's letting her have her way.
Right.
And guess what she's doing every holiday? Blowing all of their cash.
Ah.
And what he don't understand is that's a lesson. You teaching her an evil lesson against you also.
Damn right.
You understand? Because she's spending y'all bread. She's spending all of you all's money on Easter, on Christmas, on Thanksgiving, on 4th of July. All these different holidays. And I pray to the Lord that we can still be on quarantine and all of this mess. Maybe by next year Israel will forget about it.
Right.
You understand? Maybe Israel will be the guy over it and say, well, damn, I guess I really don't need Easter. Since the church closed and we couldn't celebrate it no more, I guess we don't need the 4th of July. Since we was all quarantined and had to stay in the house, and didn't nobody sell us no fireworks, and then nobody opened up a grill and started barbecuing, maybe we don't need these holidays. You know what I mean?
Right.
So, like I said, man, but that's what the key thing in that scripture is. Number one, you teaching your wife to be evil against you. You know what I mean? By giving her her way, and because that's who's mostly celebrating Easter.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's women, black women, man. You understand what you are doing when you celebrating these days? You are a good slave. That's all. You are a good slave to the white man. The white man says we must celebrate the resurrection of Christ, Easter, and all this. When in the New Testament, nobody celebrated Easter. There's no such thing as an Easter celebration in the New Testament nowhere.
That's right.
Even the scholars went and researched it and found it to be a fact. You understand that nobody celebrated Easter. But guess what? The church, I guess the show must go on. So they said, the hell with that. We're going to celebrate anyway. They celebrate everything false.
Right.
They love everything that's a lie. They love everything that's against God. You know why? Because they hate him and they don't love him like what they claim. But us in the ISUPK, we know the truth.
That's right.
And we do it. We don't just read what's in the Bible. We actually do what's in the Bible too. That's what makes us the one body of Christ. Because no one else is. No
That's
one
right.
else has the goddamn balls to do it. You know how many fake Israelites I know that still celebrate all these holidays? It was, look, one sister turned around and got into school. She was down in Shreveport. I asked her, I said, how you get in, to the knowledge of the truth? And she said, well, I seen a guy that was out on the streets teaching. And he started saying that we weren't supposed to celebrate holidays. And she said it kind of caught my attention because, I'm like, damn, I like celebrating. I'm a Christian in church and all, And so she turned around and he ended up, she said her friend, she didn't get into the classes that he was teaching, but she did get into his bed. And when they broke up, she told her, she said, girl, look, we celebrated all the holidays.
Good.
Said he a goddamn hypocrite. She said he spent this much on me and my son for Christmas. He spent this much on me and my son for our birthday. He spent this much, but he out on the streets teaching that you're not supposed to celebrate holidays.
Right.
But he over her mother's house then bought almost all the turkey and the dress. They spent so much money for Thanksgiving on all the food. You know what I mean? Like that's it. I keep telling you, though, the ISUPK is the one and only home of the truth.
That's right.
That's where he got the scriptures from. The knowledge where he said he ain't supposed to celebrate it. Now, of course, he was a hypocrite. But where do you think he got it from? He learned it from us. He was in the ISUPK and jumped out. Why? Because he still wanted to celebrate holidays. He still wanted to be in the world. He just couldn't take it. So, like I said, it's a lot of fake Israelites, man.
Damn right.
That's still celebrating that stuff. A lot of brothers still celebrating in the world. They don't even want to, but they do it because they women want to. They doing it because these women that they got, they know they're gonna get put out, and they're gonna get cussed out, and they're gonna have to hurt her mouth and all of that. So they just say, "Well, I'm just gonna let us celebrate and be cool." You know, I get to sleep comfortable at night. Me, I couldn't sleep comfortable knowing that you got eggs in baskets in my house.
Damn right.
You understand? Unless them eggs got some cheese across the top of them in a skillet, you better not have no goddamn eggs hiding them up under the couch and painting them in my damn dining room table. You know what I mean? Mess up my eggs like that.
That's right.
Go ahead.
Right. Cause that's evil. Even that's like I said, teaching your kids and your woman a lie, man. It's just gonna pass it down from generation to generation, and you gonna stay in the same state of hell that you in. The Most High ain't gonna never deliver you out of that, as long as you being stuck on stupid. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know better. You know, it's 2020. We know better. The people who don't know better, they just lust. They full of lust. They just want to get high. You know what I'm saying? They know it's time out for all these things, but nah, it feel too good. You know what I'm saying? It's too much fun. You know what I'm saying? All the men, they want to be the generation that's under me. They looking up the money bag yo, and the doughboy cash out. You know, they just want to sell drugs and get money and chase women. Then you got the sisters. Oh man, Cardi B and Megan Thee Stallion. You know what I'm saying? Stop trying to even learn her songs and sing it with so much authority. I see these women, boy, they singing them Megan Thee Stallion. They singing it harder than they were singing Cardi. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And
Hot girl summer.
oh man,
Good night.
they really into this Megan chick. You know what I'm saying? And the other one, with the fat girl, I forgot her name.
Yo, Lizzo.
Lizzo.
It's a
Oh
lot.
my.
It's a lot. The only reason that they own her like that is because they whores.
You're not.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Lizzo pose naked, Playboy,
Right.
and videos, and damn, she do everything. She probably walk the street damn half naked.
Right.
You know what I mean? And your girl, you know what I'm saying? Megan Thee Stallion,
Oh,
you know,
man.
and Cardi B, and all that.
Yeah.
You know, they look up to them because they whores. You know what I
Right.
mean? And then they got all our little girls aspiring to be just like them. You know, when it's no sin to listen to rap music. Rap is not destroying. It has some messed up lyrics. Now, don't get me wrong. You
It's a lot.
understand? Huh?
It's a lot.
Go ahead.
When we was coming up, all we had was old girl. What's her name? Dina Howard.
God,
That's
yeah.
what we had.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
she was
saying?
just one whore.
Right.
Yeah.
she like the mother of them all. You know
She
what I'm
is, yeah. God, and yeah, that was her story was disgusting too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But you know, they got all our little girls trying to,
Man.
you know, be whores just like them.
Right.
You know, when, you know, half of them probably don't even live them lives. They probably don't even live the way that they sing and dress.
Exactly.
You know, but this is what they pushing on our children. You know, and on our people. And like I said, rap music hasn't influenced our people in a negative way more than the gospel music. You know what I mean? That gospel music is voodoo.
Damn right.
You understand? It's magic. It's casting a spell over our people. And because here you got a person that turns around and is invisible, can't even see him, can't even touch him, but you crying, real tears, you hugging yourself, rocking back and forth. You know what I'm saying? You actually, Jesus holds, so when the lyric, Jesus hold me tight, come on, and hold me close, you wrap your arms around you as if Jesus is holding, like you holding Jesus.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? Like you hugging him and all that. Like, man, Christianity is dope. You know?
Yeah.
That is a drug, man, that our people just really cannot shake. That has done our people, our children, our daughters, and our sons worse than any rap song. You understand? Hell, listen to the song about selling the dope. You know what I'm saying? Before you listen to the gospel, don't go sell the drugs. That's not what I'm saying. But I'm just saying that dope music, because everybody don't listen to that and then go out and buy no bag and buy no pack. You know what I mean? But they will go to church though. They do believe when they hear that gospel music, you know what? I gotta go to church. God is calling me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I got a calling on my life. Ain't no reason that this gospel music just keep playing every time I get in my car. They start believing all that foolishness, man. And they really be, Satan really have a hold on their brain. Really thinking that, you know what? I got to get right with God. I got to go to church. When you need to come to the ISUPK.
That's right.
So by no means am I saying it's okay to sell drugs. And I don't agree with the music that glorifies selling the drug. But I'm just saying, you understand, versus you listening to some gospel, or I'd rather you listening to some hardcore rap all week long before I turn around and let you listen to some gospel music. Because that stuff is what's destroying us. But you go ahead.
Give me
You want to keep going on it?
No, drop that and give me the next one.
Has joined.
What blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians fail to realize is that the Most High is watching everything we do. He is watching your kids. He is watching your grandmama, your grandpappy. You know what I'm saying? And he gonna hold us accountable for all the things that we do where we're not supposed to be doing. But in the eyes UPK, we teach you how to be. Nowhere else is you gonna go where you're gonna be taught how to be. You know what I'm saying? It's 'cause your own thoughts are evil. You know what I'm saying? You thinking you got it all under wraps. You thinking that oh, it's just for the kids. I'm just doing it for the kids. You don't know what the hell you're talking about. You know what I'm saying? You're actually in trouble by your father, who is the Most High. You know what I'm saying? You in trouble. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Exactly. That's exactly what's happening. But we thinking that we got it all together. We think we know what's going on. We don't know nothing. You know what I'm saying? And the white man, who is the devil the Bible speak of, who is our enemy, you know what I'm saying? He gonna keep us dumb. He gonna keep us dumbed down. He gonna come up with new themes and tricks to get you to celebrate these days, to do these idol worship. You know what I'm saying? That's his custom. That's where his people do. We're not them. Stop trying to be them. We are actually God's chosen people. We are not people who follow or are allowed to follow the customs of another nation of people. That's not us. It's 2020. We need to realize those things. And the only way you're going to get the truth is the ISUPK. You got that next article?
God. Idolatry in the Old Testament. We all have our favorite things to do. Some of us may enjoy watching football or playing video games. Others enjoy playing baseball or going fishing. We learn to enjoy certain things because our friends, parents, and teachers share their thoughts and ideas with us. These people are the major influences in our lives and teach us a great deal about what is right and wrong. Heathen people of Old Testament, heathen people of Old Testament times often tried to convince the Israelites that worshiping pagan deities was the right thing to do. There were several pagan gods and goddesses of the Old Testament: Baal, Molech, Nehustan, and Ashtaroth, to name just a few. Baal, who was believed to be the god of justice, was one of the most popular gods. People who worshiped Baal believed that they had nothing to fear from thieves or murderers, since Baal would see that justice was served.
Salaki. That's just like worshiping white Jesus in the Christian church today. It's like the exact same thing. Worshiping Baal. You know what I'm saying? You might as well be worshiping Baal, because if the blood of Jesus gonna cover you, and ain't nothing gonna happen to you, and you can sin and do everything you want through the week. But as long as you go to church on Sunday and give Pastor his ransom, you know what I'm saying? Then you okay.
God.
That's the same damn thing. But keep going.
To worship Molech, another popular god, people would often people would offer their own children as burnt sacrifices. Ashtaroth was another well-known deity to whom pagan peoples offered sacrifices. Also, the god appears several times in the Old Testament as the god of the Philistines. Yet all of these deities have one thing in common. They had no real power.
Good night.
The
They
life,
had what?
no real power.
Go ahead.
The life of Solomon is a tragic story about a man who ignored this fact. So, like, when Solomon was a young king, he asked the true God of wisdom, 1 Kings 3, 5 through 14. He wanted wisdom so that he could rule the people of God fairly. Because Solomon asked for wisdom and not riches and honor, God blessed him with more wisdom and riches than anyone else in the world.
Right. So by him being a just man and asking for a just thing, the Most High, you know what I'm saying, blessed him twofold. You know what I'm saying, three, fourfold. You know what I'm saying? That's our God who has power. In this story right here of Solomon, the richest man ever, you know what I'm saying, is evidence, you know, that our God is real. You know, and keep going.
And Salaki, just to expound on that, you understand, to show you what Solomon, when he did speak with the Most High was going, whatever Solomon had asked for, he was going to get it.
Right.
If it had been riches, he was going to get it. You understand? But the Most High was so impressed with him to where he didn't ask for that. You understand? He was like, I just make me wise. I want wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, you know? And
Right.
see, he like that, like any father, you know what I'm saying? They would turn around when his son say something impressive like that. You know what I mean? Why wouldn't you just give him every goddamn thing? You understand? Give him
Right.
wisdom, knowledge, understanding, money, the hell, what else you want? And I got it. You know what I mean? You're going to get it. So that's what
Right.
happened with Solomon, man, you know. And at that time, before our King Christ hit the scene, Solomon was the wisest man ever
Right.
to live. You know what I'm saying? And damn near about the riches too.
Ah.
You know what I'm saying? But he made a horrible mistake. You understand? Marrying them heathen women,
Right.
doing exactly what it's in the scripture, doing exactly what the Most and Christians and fake Israelites, who of course don't know the Bible, say that Solomon's sin was that he had more than one.
Right.
He had too many women. That's not what the Bible says.
Right.
The Bible does not mention one time that Solomon had too many women.
Right.
You understand? Solomon married the heathens.
That's right.
And he started worshiping their gods, just like what the Most High said not to do. It's in the scripture. He said, do not marry them people, because if you do, you're going to serve them. And you're going to serve their God. You're going to worship them instead of me. You understand? And that makes sense. You know, that makes sense all day long for you to do exactly what the Lord said, so that you won't end up falling into that snare, into that trap. And he did.
Right.
You understand? The scripture said that he clave to them with love. You understand? I mean, he really loved them goddamn devils.
Right.
He really loved them damn Hamites.
Ah.
You understand? Bunch of old sticky women.
Man.
Hamites and Edomites together. The damn Elamites, he had them. You understand? He had all of them, man.
Yeah.
You know? And like I said, he could have had 1,000 sisters and it would have been safe. You understand? It would have been good. But he chose to marry them goddamn heathens, man, and he messed it up. You understand?
Sir.
We ended up losing the kingdom behind that.
Right.
You know? So, I mean, let that be a lesson. You understand? We don't want to lose it no more. Okay? And end up in this place again. So, us in the UPK, we're going to stick to these laws.
That's right.
All right? Then it says, Solomon was rewarded for making a good, sound decision. But along with riches and honor, other influences began to creep into his life. Solomon was warned that his companions could turn his heart away from the Lord in 1 Kings 11 and 2. Yet he ignored this warning and made friends with idol worshippers who convinced him to build a temple to Molech. He knew worshiping idols was wrong, but as he grew older, his poor decisions caused his heart to turn away from the Lord.
Right. Right. So let this be a lesson. You know what I'm saying? That marrying these different nations, you know what I'm saying, giving your daughter or your son taking one of these heathen women, because when the article started off, it said that heathens, you know what I'm saying, in the Old Testament, finally it was their duty to come and rain on our parade with their pagan rituals and their statues and Baal and Molech and all these different things. You know what I'm saying? He said heathens did that. You know what I'm saying? And they're still heathens to this day. These same people, spirited that's in these people are so evil that they know who we are, but we don't know who we are. You know what I'm saying? They know about they're keeping their family in their family, but push us mixing with them. You know what I'm saying? In the ghettos, they don't want you to get little Princess Becky. They want you to get White Bertha over there in the trailer park. They let you have her. You know what I'm saying? That's what's going on. But they teach their women, oh, if you can get one of them rich Negroes, get him for every dime he got. You know what I'm saying? They gonna milk. They gonna milk you. They gonna work you clean over. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no prenup. You know what I'm saying? They ain't even fit to marry you. You know what I'm saying? But give me 1 John 5:21.
1 John 5 and what?
21, sir.
Come. 1 John chapter 5, verse 21. Little children, keep yourselves from idols.
Keep yourselves from what?
Idols.
The Most High just said, keep yourselves from idols. And the reason he's saying that is because there is no other God but him. Whatever idol, whatever egg or candy or heart or flag or statue or rock or piece of wood that you celebrating on a holiday that you saying you're not, the Most High said keep away from those things. You know what I'm saying? And you're gonna get punished if you don't. Give me 1 Corinthians 6 verse 9.
Come. 1 Corinthians chapter 6, verse 9. Know ye not that the unrighteous shall not inherit the kingdom of God?
Right?
Be not deceived, neither fornicators, nor idolaters, nor adulterers, nor effeminate, nor abusers of themselves with mankind,
Verse 10.
nor thieves, nor covetous, nor drunkards, nor revelers, nor extortioners shall inherit the kingdom of God.
Shall inherit who?
The kingdom of God.
Right. So right there, the first two it said fornicators and idolaters. You know what I'm saying? That's running neck and neck. You know what I'm saying? If you worshiping uh the oppressors idols, it's gonna be some fornicating going down. You know what I'm saying? That's basically hand in hand with the oppressor. He is a sexual deviant. All his holidays are rooted in some sexual deviancy, either running through the streets naked and having an orgy, or uh, chasing Easter bunnies with chocolate eggs and having an orgy, or it don't even matter. You know what I'm saying? Cause he is a freak of nature, and he's definitely a freak. You know what I'm saying? He's going to get you to be doing something uh, excessively uh, not in the league with the Most High. Give me Colossians 3 verse 5.
And just to add to what you said about the fornication, and how, of course, in this context, fornication, and the meaning is unlawful sex.
Right.
And when it comes to the Lord, you can, in a sense, that metaphor has been used against the Lord as well. You understand? When you fornicate against the Lord, it just basically is a metaphor saying that you have done something unlawful. Same way like fornication is unlawful sex, then you've done something unlawful to the Most High. You
That's
understand?
right.
You can fornicate against the Most High, not in a, of course, a Christian. Here they claim to love Jesus and probably sleep when they married to him. They probably sleep with him for real. And you know what I'm saying? You see, Creflo Dollar said, if you've done it to one of the least of my brethren, then you've done it unto me. He said that if you have a husband or a wife, then you are having sex with Jesus. That's what he said. That's what this man said out of his own mouth. And you can look these things up. So, of course, it don't mean that only in the mind of a filthy homosexual would something like that come out of his mouth about the Lord.
Right.
You know what I mean? So, I'm not surprised. But, of course, like I said, in this context, that would mean that you're fornicating against the Lord, meaning you've done something unlawful, All right, where you say to go? Colossians what?
3 verse 5.
Colossians chapter 3, verse 5. Mortify therefore your members which are upon the earth.
Right.
Fornication, uncleanness, inordinate affection, evil, Salaki, evil, concupence, oh Lord, Salaki, hold on, concupiscence, evil concupiscence and covetousness, which is idolatry.
Which is what?
Idolatry.
Right. So Cap just broke down the fornication in that context, but what I want to touch on is the inordinate affection, which inordinate means excessive. You know what I'm saying? That's what the oppressor is all about. He over excessive with everything. You know what I'm saying? He over excessive when he steal. He over excessive with his lies. He over excessive with his fornication and his sex rituals and his holiday. He's over excessive. He's greedy. He's a glutton. He is like I said, over excessive. Basically, it in inordinate affection. You know what I'm saying? Over excessive affection. You know what I'm saying? And it's not even real affection. The affection to the oppressor is something sleazy. You know what I'm saying? It's not what the Most High meant for it to be. He's like I said, a sexual deviant. and he's over excessive with practices that he do. You know what I'm saying? And pushing it on our people is an evil thing. He know that it's gonna keep us in hell. You know what I'm saying? With these rituals, these holidays that have nothing to do with the Most High. None of them are in the Bible. If they're mentioned in the Bible, the Most High is against it. So why are you doing that? You know what I'm saying? It don't make sense. The Most High said there is no other God than Him. You know what I'm saying? Uh, Christmas is in the Bible. You know what I'm saying? But He said, don't deck it. You know what I'm saying? He said, don't cut it down. You know what I'm saying? Don't do none of those things with the tree. You know what I'm saying? Teaching your children evil lessons about a fat white man that's going to bring them all the presents they ever dreamed of in their life. You know what I'm saying? If they be good. You know what I'm saying? It's a lie. You know, I'm gonna get one more. Give me Deuteronomy 4:39.
Deuteronomy chapter 4, verse 39. Know therefore this day, and consider it in thine heart, that the Lord, He is God in heaven above, and upon the earth beneath. There is none else.
The Most High just said, there is no other God but Him. Know where you search for. Know where you might be lied to about. You know, there's nobody under the earth who can fight Him. He ain't make nobody to fight Him. You know what I'm saying? That's a damn lie. If you still believe that so-called the devil is a person who's so evil that he's so evil and powerful that he can fight the Most High and have any type of chance of winning, you need to be having a straight jacket on because you're crazy. But in the eyes UPK, we know that the white man is the devil the Bible speaks of.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I got two in Ecclesiasticus before we get up out of here. Ecclesiasticus 12 verse 10.
Ecclesiasticus chapter 12, verse 10. Never trust thine enemy.
Never trust who?
Thine enemy.
Right. Go ahead.
For like as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness.
Man, the Most High said that the so-called white man is wicked and come through his pores like rust. You know what I'm saying? He just like when that sun hit his pale skin and he ain't got on no suntan lotion. That's how wicked he is. Like when he getting that sunburn, it shows on it shows and it seeps through his pores. He's wicked as rust. His rust is nothing but his hatred for blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians, and he portrays that every day, like in the middle of this pandemic, like we already just talked, what they doing to the homeless in downtown St. Louis. We already brought it out this week. I mean, we already talked this week that, you know what I'm saying, they are not we are not top priority to be receiving no help and no hospitalization and none of that. You know what I'm saying? But we are expendable. And that means we are subject to just be left to die. You know what I'm saying? And that is war against our nation. Blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians. Give me the last one, 12 and 16.
Ecclesiasticus chapter 12, verse 16. An enemy speaketh sweetly with his lips.
He do what?
Speaketh sweetly with his lips.
Go ahead.
But in his heart he imagineth how to throw thee into a pit.
Good night. Go ahead.
He will weep with his eyes But if he find opportunity, he will not be satisfied with blood.
Right. The Most High just said it's war on us. He speaks sweetly with his lip. He give you a $1,200 check. You know what I'm saying? He gonna weep and shed fake tears. You know what I'm saying? For for the dead, but it's all a plan. You know what I'm saying? He looking for an opportunity to keep us down, to kill us even more. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing gonna change with the killing, with this evil person. You know what I'm saying? Because the Most High said He's not satisfied with blood. You know what I'm saying? He just gonna keep killing and killing. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, stop being an idol worshiper. Don't go to church. You know what I'm saying? Definitely don't celebrate the Easter bunny. You know what I'm saying? It's rooted in sexual rituals and paganism, and these uh these customs that are nothing. That these people since the Old Testament, these heathens, like you said, have been trying to push on our people. You know what I'm saying? And with that, I'm gonna end the class. Shalom, Israel.